Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ash and today we're going to be jumping back into Fernhoof Grove Riding Academy. We're going to sleep and save. We'll start on a brand new day, day 3. Ooh, it's going to be sunny. A little cloudy in the morning, but it's going to be sunny overall. I am literally obsessed with this game right now. I am fixated on this game very hard. Very, very hard. So let's go talk to Nima. I have been practicing as well on some of my realistic striding on one of my other saves. It's going okay. I'm getting a little bit better. But it is going to take me some time. So I might turn it on in this episode. I'm not quite sure, but I would like to use it. So I do think I will try to turn it on and we'll try to see if we can't master it. But let's see. Morning, Ash. I kept an eye on Ace for the night, and they seemed very calm and happy. Which means we can get to the final topic, training horses. In a nutshell, training comes down to improving the horse's 3 skills, which are strength, agility, and jumping. Remember the exercises on the lesson with Sunny? Successfully riding different exercises like those will train specific skills. But of course, an efficient training session starts by making sure your horse is motivated to learn. Alright, start by brushing Ace, filling their feed bucket, and warming up to give them a temporary training bonus for the day. Oh, and each wing has their own feed bins to keep things organized. Since Ace lives in the A wing, use the bin on that alley for them. I'll be heading to the riding arena. When Ace is warmed up, come chat with me. Okay. So I guess we'll go ahead and do our chores quickly that we have. So we have to brush Atlas, feed Jupiter, and we need to brush Jupiter. Okay. Alright, Jupiter. Oh my gosh. You are filthy. Is that your favorite spot? Was that your shoulder? It's your shoulder. So cute. It's so cute. Alright. Oh my gosh. This side's even worse. There you go. So I kind of think of these horses as like permanent additions to the academy, I guess. So probably for like newer riders or maybe lesson horses of some kind if they do that kind of thing here, which they did with us when we had to ride Sunny in the beginning. That you like your neck, huh? Alright, Atlas. Atlas is really pretty. I love his coat. He's really nice. I love Captain. He's a beautiful horse too. Nacho. They're all beautiful horses, but I do think I like Captain and Atlas a lot. Alright, let's get the feeds done here. Do Jupiter and Atlas. So we've got 1 oats, 1 minerals, 2 molasses, 2 alfalfa, and 2 molasses for Atlas. Perfect. Okay, you guys are taken care of. Let's go take care of Ace. There's our beautiful boy. Okay. Alright, so we've got 1 oats. You need 2 muesli. And 1 vitamin. Beautiful. Hi, Ace. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. Alright, let's give you a brush down. You like behind, right on your shoulder blade, basically. That's cute. There we go. You're all set. Let's go ahead and tack you up. We've got him in the green, I think it's forest. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. The green forest tack or whatever. Looks really nice on him. He looks really sharp. Okay, let's get him exercised. And then we're going into our first little lesson with him, I guess. I am going to be riding in first person because that's what I prefer to ride in this game. I like the first person a lot, so if we're doing a lot of flat work, I probably will... don't be running off on me. Probably will switch over to the other camera, this camera. But for the most part, I think I'm going to be keeping it in first person. We're going to be trying to keep it realistic. Alright, so he's all warmed up now. Don't be running off. He is all warmed up. He is so cute. Alright. Let's go and see. So yeah, I've been trying to work on my realistic striding. It is not easy. It is not easy to do. I'm getting better at it. I'm able to kind of count in my head now when I'm coming up to the jumps. Also, on a different, I was gonna sound crazy. I have two other saves. So I have one that I'm working on my realistic striding on, and then I have one that I'm playing the normal without that on. But even when I'm playing without it, I can kind of, coming up to a jump, I know whether I'm gonna fail that jump or not, or whether I'll get the refusal, because I can like immediately tell that I'm not on the right stride. It's not gonna happen. So I mean that's gotta mean something. It's gotta mean something. So let's go ahead and we'll turn on realistic striding. I would like to use it. I really want to use it. So you two look ready for training now. From now on, you'll set up the exercises around the arena yourself. Designing a routine that targets the skills you want to improve is an important part of being a horse trainer. I agree. Okay, so we're going to open up this, place exercises from the categories below. Keep an eye on the skill icons to see which skill the exercise trains and how efficiently. Browse preset routines and create your own saved arena layouts. Click the edit button to rename, delete, or share your routines. To share your routines, copy the data text from the edit menu to send to friends or online communities. Add in routines shared by other players using the import menu. I do want to try this eventually on their Discord. I think that there's a spot where people are putting all of their stuff in, so you just kind of have to copy it and then come onto the game, I guess, and put it into that import area, and it should show up. So we are going to try that. Eventually, I will get some other people's routines because I would love to see what other people are doing. I think that'd be really fun. Okay. Got my vanilla Coke here. I haven't had a vanilla Coke in so long, and it's delicious. All right, so we have to do first routine. We have to place down 4. I remember this. Okay. Let's do an any gate. We'll do, where do we want to start? Let's come in like this way. We'll do one of those. We could do a teardrop trot, potentially. Teardrop trot. And then we'll do up into a canter, maybe, coming out of that. We'll try to do one like here. And then we could do a canter circle. And we can see if we can add some jumps into it, potentially. Big canter circle. We could do an any gate, I guess. Maybe we'll do an any gate. Hold on a second. We'll do a big any gate circle. So we can go over the jumps at a trot if we want to. And I'm gonna just put... So these ones are good because they up jump and they up strength. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put one of these little low oxers. So if we're coming in here, we're going this way. We can put one here And then we'll do a little cavaletti pull, low one over here. Just as a simple routine to start out with. We need to get our striding. Shall we do another one over here? Maybe we will. Do we put it up before the pylon or do we put it after? I think we're going to give ourselves more strides in between because this is a bigger jump. So we'll do that. And then, so we'll come in here, we'll go this way, we'll do this, around. And then that's technically 4, but we're gonna do, we'll do a trotting, maybe a trotting line. That's too big. Okay, we won't do that. We'll do another angle. We'll do, coming off that, we'll do the trot. So I want to come in, go all the way around, and then be able to come out right around here. Continue this along here. Whoops. Maybe not that one. So we're coming out here, and then we can slow down into a walk line. Okay. I think we'll stick with that for now. Do we have any decorations? We could do a few little poles. Let's do some pink ones along here. We'll do 1, 2, and we'll do like 3 like that. Maybe 4. And we'll do 4 across there. Okay. I do want to try to do, we'll do a pole here, and we'll do a pole right about there, and we'll see if that helps us for jumping. Because sometimes that helps me to gauge when I gotta jump. It can be helpful. Do it. I think it's gonna be right about there though. But if we put the front legs right in the center here before we jump, that should be a good indicator. Hopefully. Okay, we'll do that. That to me looks pretty good. Okay. Horses have a daily focus meter, which is depleted each time you ride and exercise. Once the focus is gone, they won't learn any more that day. Take a look at the horse's current focus, training bonus, and warm-up status on the bottom right, and hover over them to learn more. Try to follow the paths accurately and in the correct gait. For jumps, aim for the center to teach your horse good habits. Go ahead, show me a few good demonstrations of you two riding the exercises you set up. Okay. Alright. So, hold on a second. I want to hover over this. The horse's daily mental energy, which allows them to learn from training exercises. If they were left sleeping, tacked up, or wandering around, the horse cannot rest up fully. Time spent at the paddock restores focus. The horse is well cared for and will learn more efficiently in training today. Brushing, feeding, and warming up raises the training bonus. And then riding and walk, trot, and canter to warm up the horse and get a 10% training bonus for the day. Okay. Cool. Time to show off. Complete 5 exercises with a good or better evaluation. Alright, let's get you into a short trot. Oh, that was really bad. That was really bad. I knew that immediately. Okay, hold on. Let's go back over here for a second. Let's go back down into a long trot, just so we can kind of get... Nope. My goodness. Okay. Let's try it again. I am very determined that I want to do this. I have been practicing so hard, but it is very difficult. It is not easy to do. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then coming off, we're gonna do it to this. Down to a walk. Practical experience is important in this field of work. You gain it by teaching horses and improving their skills and showing them off in competitions. Check your trainer profile with the T when you're ready to level up. You'll get rewards next time you sleep. Okay, so this is our trainer profile. This unlocks, I think, at level 4 or 5? Might be 5. But we don't have any competitions yet. Alright, let's go talk to Nima quickly. So yeah, the realistic striding is very, very difficult. Check, check, and check. Yep, your orientation is now all finished. You seem to have gotten the hang of things nicely, so from now on you're free to continue at your own pace. Though I do have a task for you to work on, it would be great to put what we've practiced into action and raise Ace's skills. If you ever need a refresher on horse care or training, come chat with me. Well, I'll catch you later, and good luck with the training. Alright. Okay, Ace. I think we're gonna run this course again. Let me take a look. So, yeah, you've got that. It'll help with your agility. We need to work on some strength training. His jumping is not very high, but that's totally fine. I feel like it is harder to learn relax, sir. It is harder to learn the striding in first person, I think. It'd probably be easier if we were to do it the other way, but I'm trying to learn it in the best way I can. And I feel like that is using realistic striding and doing it properly to practice. Do this. Sorry if that didn't make any sense. I'm so focused when I'm trying to do it because I have to count the strides every time I'm riding him. Coming up to a jump. Alright. But yeah, I feel like it is a lot harder to do it in first person. It's probably easier when you can actually see your horse. So let's try it in this position. Like, let's try it in this camera and see how it goes. Okay, let's slow it down to a short trot. Nope, short trot, buddy. Don't be speeding up. Alright, now we can speed up a little bit. 2, 3, okay. 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, okay. Yeah. Okay. Gonna slow down into the trot again. And slow down into the walk. Yeah, it is easier a little bit to see your striding. And I find even when I'm in first person trying to do the realistic striding, if I need the extra step, I try to go wide on the jump. And I found that seems to help me out a little bit because it gives me that extra step that I might need. So I'll always try to like go wider like that coming into the jump if I need to be able to actually get it. So little tip there if you're having some difficulty, but I am definitely not a pro at this by any means, but it's going to be very slow progression probably for this series. With the realistic striding on, especially because now I know from my other saves that I have to come in first in that novice competition eventually. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while to get to that point because you have to go pretty fast to get in first. You have to be around 40 to 41 seconds, I think it is, to be able to get the first place. And I am not that strong with the realistic striding to be able to do that, so we're gonna see. All right, buddy. Shall we do it again or shall we do something else? Let's see. I feel like this is a good one to continue to do, but we've got Nima's Twister. Could do some of this, just some regular groundwork. Start over here and we'll work our way through the course. Okay, let's try this one. This will work for his strength and his agility. Alright, Ace, let's get you set up here. There you go. Don't be running away on me. Good boy. Okay, let's slow it down to a long walk. And then I think what we're gonna do is go into this so I can see for the next section here. Set him up. We're gonna do some backing up. Some rain backing. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Hold on a second. I just need to get some photos. Let's see here. Let's hide the HUD. That's a great photo. I love that. Oh yeah. He's so cute. Okay, I have to do it the old-fashioned way because when I've tried to take the photos the other way, I don't know where my computer is saving them to, but I cannot find them, so I need to do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. Exit photo mode. Beautiful. Okay. Gotta get some thumbnails. Gotta get some thumbnails. Okay. Oh. Oh. There we go, buddy. That was my fault. That was bad. Mm-mm. Okay, you can go up now, buddy. Good job. I'll go over here. slow it on down to the walk. Do a long walk, up to a trot, up to another walk. Good boy. There we go. Get into a short trot. Get ready for the walk here. Do a long walk. Back up to the short working. Let's get up in the working trot. And there, okay. We have finished that course. His focus is all done as well. You did a really good job. Good job, Ace. Let's give you little pats. Alright, that was a very successful first little training day. Let's see where he's at now. So 17 in strength, 25 in agility, 35. He's got 25 in jumping as well right now. So I think these little arrows here indicate whether they can do, this is intermediate jumps, and then this is advanced jumping. I'm pretty sure that's what those are for. And I'm still not sure whether or not we're gonna keep Ace, or if we will eventually sell him, even though he was our first horse. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you want us to do. We can definitely keep him. We will be able to unlock the trainer to be able to up his potential. If we want to keep him, we can up his potential so we can keep him long term. But you'll have to let me know. Let's get you set up in here. Untack you. There you go. Good boy. Look at you. So cute. Okay. Right, Ace. I don't think there's anything else that we can do. We can go look at the horse market if we really wanted to. What's today? Wednesday. What is at the horse market today? Let's see what horses they have. I think it's general. General market, yeah. I'm interested to see the cross-country sprinters, so maybe we'll go to the horse market tomorrow in game and see the cross-country sprinters instead. The show jumpers would be nice too on the Tuesday, but that we have to wait about a week for that to come back. Thursday cross-country sprinters. I would like to go, I think, and look at that. I don't think we're going to get a horse from there yet. We haven't unlocked cross-country yet. But the all-rounders on Friday would be really good, or we could check out the general market on the Saturday for a second horse, potentially. Not sure. I feel like if I go to the horse market, I'm gonna end up coming home with a horse. So I need to resist the urge. I need to be strategic with what kind of horses I really want to get and on what days. So we're gonna sleep and save. Go on to day 4. We leveled up on our trainer. New training exercises are available. And we got $300. Nice. It is rainy day today. Okay. Hi, Atlas. Alright. Let's go check up on our horse first. We'll take care of our horse first. Ace. So you've got 2 alfalfa today, 1 muesli, and 1 molasses. There we go. Hello. Let's give you a brush. You're so cute. All right, buddy. I think we're just gonna focus on Ace for right now. Let's go. I think we might wait to get our second horse, and we'll wait till the Tuesday rolls back around to look at the show jumpers, because I would like to look at a horse that has higher jump. So let's tack you up. Beautiful. But we might still go. We'll see. I would like to look at the cross countries just to kind of see what we would be working with. So you're so sassy. Why are you so sassy? Alright, buddy, relax. Okay. Let's see what we want to do today. Where are we? So, we should work on some jumping, but we need some strength as well. So let me take a look. Multi-training. That could be fun, but I think that's a little bit too big for us. So I think we might make our own multi-training course. We'll call it multi-training still. Training smaller course. Because this is a large course, so we're going to call this one smaller. Oops. Work all jump, strength. Oops. Okay, I'll just do that for now. Okay, let me set this up. So we're going to do it starting at a trot. These straight lines help with endurance. Or not endurance. I want to call it endurance. It's called strength in this game. I'm thinking of Ranch of Riverside. But yeah, so this works. These are really, really good for strength. And then what we'll do coming into that, shall we do an any gate circle? Because I like those. Do like something like that, and then we can add some jumps. So we need some strength jumps, so we need oxers. Maybe we don't put one there, we'll put one over here. And we'll do a pink one. over here. Okay, well hopefully that will help us a little bit. So we'll come in over here, we'll go around, and then we'll have to go around again and we can come out over here. So let's try to do another straight line. Let's do a trot straight line. Or no, you know what? I like to do anyone. I like to do these ones because it's just easier that way. We'll go over this way. Now what we could do is one of these, and we can do okay, hold on, let's do an angle. We'll do a trot angle. Like that. That might be too like something like that, and then coming into a trot. Like this. And then we can do another jump exercise. I'm gonna keep to the oxers because those will help with let's do some red pulls. These will help with strength because the oxers are really good with strength. So we're coming in here, coming around this way, hitting up this jump, back over here, and then we will do... This is probably not great. Let's be real. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just doing what feels natural to me. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a canter line across here, like that. And then we should try to do a circle, but I'm thinking we'll try to do a cantering circle. Then we can add some more jumps into this one. So we could try to add one over here. Do a regular oxer. Is that the right way? It's this way. Let's do it like there. Like that. And then we'll do another one over here. Like that. I'm gonna try to line these up, but this is gonna be very difficult. Because again, I'm still working on my realistic striding, but these, I find when the poles are like this, it kind of helps me to gauge where I need to be coming at it and to count my strides. I don't know what it is, but it helps my brain a little bit. So we'll do that. So we'll come in over here. We'll do this one. We'll go round. We'll have to hit this one up again to come back around. We'll have to do this one twice, or we can come off over here with a path. Let's do an any gate zigzag coming off that. This will help a little bit with agility. Any gate zigzag. And then that'll be the end. Okay, we're gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we are gonna try it. I know these don't really matter, I don't think, but maybe they do. Maybe they help with agility if they're like on the ground here. But we're gonna use a few of these on here just to make it look interesting coming up. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. Do 3 across there. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. Well, I say multi-training smaller course. It's a pretty large course, but it's still smaller than the other one was. So let's try this. I'm gonna try doing it in first person first. No, I knew I was on the wrong stride with that one. Should have slowed down a little bit. Okay. It's fine. Let me take it from the top again. Let's try it again. Slow you down to a short jump. There we go. No, keep it short. Wrong stride. Yeah, I seen that. Wrong stride. Let's come back over here. Wrong stride. Oh, but he saved us. Thanks, Ace. You saved our butt. Okay, don't keep it on a working trot. Slow it up. Now you can go into a canter. Three, go. Oh, he saved our stride there. I felt that. Okay. Oh, we got that still. So I feel like with these with these ones, you can be pretty close. There we go. Nice. Okay. You can be pretty close to the jumps to be able to actually take off. At least in the show jumping, it kind of allows you to get in closer than you would think you can get in. So I always feel like I want to push to be like, oh, we need to jump now. But sometimes if you push for another one or you slow down a little bit and push for that extra gate, it can help a lot. Or maybe not extra gate, but extra step. It can help a lot, like a lot. Perfect. Nicely done. Don't you speed up. Wrong gate. Yeah, I felt that. I could see that. That was not correct. Okay, let's try it again. You're doing a good job, Ace. You're doing a good job. Okay, let's try it again. Short canter. Oh, we're still on the wrong stride here. Okay. It's alright. We're gonna get it. There we go. Wrong striding. Way wrong striding. It's okay. Let's do it again. This is good practice. Okay, let's get it back into a short canter. And now, good. Okay, and then we're gonna come off here. Into... Whoa, 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 whoa. A little spicy there, my friend. Okay. That's okay. Let's try that let's try that part again here. Hold on a second. Okay, let's turn. Slow down into a short trot. I know the agility is not great with him yet. We're still training it. There we go, buddy. That was better. Good job. That was much better. Okay. Yeah, it's doing pretty good for us actually. So I think we're gonna run it one more time, and then by that point his focus will probably be gone. But let's try this again. We'll do it in this camera again, because this is a little easier to see your strides. Oh, you saved us, buddy. Thank you. Just trying to get that extra step in. Wrong side, yeah. Wrong way. That was too close. Sorry, my friend. It's okay. Let's try it again. I'm interested to see, though. First person. Let's try it again on a short. I want to get up onto a short canter. Hold on. Two, three, four. Okay, nicely done. Two, three, there we go. Three extra step in, there we go. Yeah, I feel like these jumps are forgiving enough to try to give you that extra step in. That's the wrong striding, because he got excited. It's okay, buddy. Let's try it again, we'll go back around. Three. Wrong striding. Oh, but he saved us. Okay. Alright, my friend. I guess that works. There we go. Alright, we're done for the day. Good job, Ace. That was a tough one, but that's fun. It is really fun. You're doing a good job, my friend. You're doing a good job. You really are. Slowly but surely we will get there. I am extremely nervous about trying to do the competitions. Let's untack you, but maybe let's put you out in the paddock actually, because you might be able to get some. When we go to the horse market to look at the cross-country sprinters, he'll be able to get some energy back there, or focus back. He's coming along good though. It's coming along good. We got his strength to 23, agility to 30, jumping to 29. I'm sorry if the commentary is a little bit blah. It's just that when you're playing with realistic striding on, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. And I have to mentally, in my, like, as I'm talking, I have to count as well, which is not an easy thing for me to do. So, if you guys would like me to turn off the realistic striding, I can definitely do that. You'll just let me know in the comments below if you'd prefer for me to just turn it off and not worry about it, or if you want me to keep going with it. Does mean a lot to me about what you guys would prefer to see, so please leave it in the comments below. Hi there, Ash. Ace looks great. You've done an amazing job with the training so far. Now, how do you feel about taking on a challenge? Very excited. Oh, I like that attitude. To put your skills to the test, you can now travel to the local show jumping competition with the trailer. You can ride the class once per day as long as you go before 6 p.m. And naturally, your horse should be in competing condition by being clean and focused. The competitions here in Fernhoof Grove are tough even at the club level, so let's start by aiming to place in top 5. Don't get discouraged if you don't get there immediately. Take your time learning the course, finding shortcuts, and improving your skills. You've got this, and when you do, I might have a gift for you. Okay. I guess before we head to the horse market, let's do these. Gotta feed Atlas, brush Saffron, feed Nacho, and brush Captain. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's brush the horses first. Hello, Captain. Oh, you like your back scratches. Back scritches. There you go. There you go, buddy. Alright, and then Saffron. Oh, beautiful red roan. Was it your bum? Oh, it's your bum. She likes bum scratches. Like my puppy. My fur baby loves butt scratches as well. She does her little happy feet dance. Her little, as you would call them, I guess, Nala stomps from that dog Nala from YouTube. She does the happy stomps when you give her butt scratches, and I love her. My child is so cute. Okay. Okay, we're gonna leave Ace out there for now. Let's do this feeding stuff. Nacho and Atlas. Nacho gets 1 mineral, 1 alfalfa, and 2 molasses. Atlas, you get 1 mineral, 1 muesli, and 3 molasses. Alright. We got some extra money now. Let's head over to the horse market. Just out of curiosity, I want to check out these cross-country sprinters is what they're called. So let's go take a look at them. Alright. A lot of chestnuts here today, my gosh. Okay, we got Blaze here, Dutch Warm Blood. 2-star Gold Mealy Bay Tobiano. And she's a mare. Very cute. 49, 30, 36. Okay. She's got a very balanced temper. But she could sway more towards, I think, the forward if we let her. It's very pretty. Pistachio. Cute. 50, wow, 50 strength, 41 agility, 49 jump. That's a good horse. A little bit on the calmer side, but could be balanced if we push her more that way. She is currently right now in the balanced. Okay. Is it a girl or a boy? Gelding. It's a boy. Jupiter. See you. Irish Draft Stallion. Red Chestnut. 49, 30, 43. See, I feel like a good project horse is going to have a lot of stats that are already fairly well trained up, that they won't take too long for us to train them up so that we can compete them and sell them. I feel like we should try to compete them in whatever jumping that they can do, like whatever shows that they can do, even if they don't place in first, they don't have to. But at least they've got that exposure, because I think they do sell for more if you take the time to train them and compete them before you sell them. Because on my other save, I was able to sell a horse for like 9,100 and something dollars. I got quite a bit of money from training him fully up and then competing him in the novice and the intermediate, because he could jump in intermediate. And then I sold him and I got a lot of money from him. So that's the way to do it. For sure. But he looks like a sweet boy. It's like this would be a good project horse because his strength is already pretty well trained up. So it won't take you nearly as long. You're not starting from it being at like 5 or 8. Because it's 49, so it's a lot. It's a lot to train. Agility trains up pretty quickly. I find I don't really have any issues with agility and jumping. It's strength that I find takes the longest to train up. And then jumping, he's got 43. He's already got 20 into jumping, so he's pretty well off. And he is a balanced horse. He looks very sweet. Primrose. Irish Draft Mare, Sorrel Mealy Chestnut. Very pretty. So she is 13 into strength with 41 potential. Okay, so a little lower. 30 potential, and she's only got 9 into that in agility, and 13 trained in jump, but she's got 35 potential in jump. And she is on the forward side. So she's going to speed up a lot. Try to run away with you a lot. Shrimp. That's so cute. Dutch warm blood gelding. Oh, he's got a blue eye. Does his other eye blue? I'll have to check. Copper Bay. Okay, so he's 7 into strength. So he's got 7 into strength so far, but he's got 40 potential. So he's going to take a while to train up. Agility, 30 potential into that, but he's got 5 trained in that already. And 30 potential in jumping. He's only got 7 trained in that. So he's going to take a lot longer to train up. If you want a project horse that you can flip really fast, you're going to want to find one that has a lot more of the trained already in it. Like it's already been trained up and it's more in towards like the 15, 20, you know, that kind of range that already has some in there. It won't take you as long. And he's got a balanced temperament as well. He seems very sweet. He's very pretty. He's got one brown eye and one blue eye. That's so cute. That's very unique. I love that. Okay. We've got Sprout. That's a cute name, actually. Irish Draft Mare, Mahogany Bay. So again, this girl's going to take a lot longer to train because she doesn't have a lot of training in any of her skills yet. But she's got 50 potential in strength and only 6 trained. She's got 30 potential in agility and only 5 trained. And she's got 46 potential in jump with only 5 trained. So she's going to take a lot longer to train up. She's more on the going towards the calmer side. So she's still balanced, but she can definitely lean towards the calmer side. So she probably will slow down a lot. Star, Irish Draft, Gelding, Copper Bay. Okay, so this guy's 48 potential and strength. He's got 24 already. Already done. And then he's got agility is 30, and he's already got 15 into that. And then 23 into jumping already, and he's 35 potential in jump. So this is a good project horse for a fast one if you don't want to take a long time with a horse. That's why he's also more expensive. And he's also more forward. He's a more forward, or no, he's a calmer horse. What am I talking about? He's a calmer horse, so he will try to slow down a lot. Dante, this guy's a good one too because he's pretty well trained. He's got 24 already into his strength out of 50 potential, 17 into agility out of 30 potential, and 24 jumping out of 38 potential. That's really good. And he's more on the forward side. He's also very expensive. Yeah, so I've noticed if you're going to be starting with like a bare bones kind of project horse with not a lot of training into it already, then you're going to want to go for like a horse like this that's going to take a lot longer for you to train, so you won't be able to go through horses as quickly and make as much money as fast. But it depends on the playstyle that you want or where you are in the game. If you don't mind taking a little extra time on a horse, it can definitely still pay off. It's just going to take a little longer. Cute. These guys are all really, really cute. 49, 30, 43. Can't afford any of these horses today. We don't have enough money, but Blaze is a really good one, actually. Now that I'm looking at her again, 24 into 49, 16 into 30, 19 into 36. She's a really good horse. I would love to test ride you, but I'm not going to because we're not buying anybody today. We're just looking. But you guys are all beautiful. And I know I can ring the bell, but it doesn't make sense for me to do that just because I'm not buying anybody today. So we won't do that, but that was really cute. Really, really cute. Alright, girl, I'm ready to go back. We're not going to be buying anybody today. We need to save up some money. So we're going to continue to save up money until, I think, the Tuesday. And I want to go check out the show jumpers on the Tuesday at the market. That's the plan. Let's go see if Ace... Hello, my friend. Do you have a little bit of potential left? Focus left? You do. You have a little bit more focus. We could probably try to do a little bit more training with him again. Let's go put him into his stall really quickly. Close that. Hello, buddy. I'll tack you up again. Let's go ahead. He's got a little focus left. He got that back from being in the paddock. So we're going to bring him through this course one more time. Let's get you into a long trot. One, 2, 3, jump. 2, 3, 4, jump. Okay. Down to a trot. Good boy. No, you're a sassy guy. You're a sassy guy. I get it. I know. Let's get you into a short canter. 2, 3, jump. 2, 3, 4, jump. Okay. 2, 3, jump. Alright, that actually went really, really well. That went way better. than I think it has before. Oh, we are hitting the pylons, boy. He's in a rush to finish this. All right. That went really smoothly, actually. That made me very happy. So, we're getting better. Slowly but surely. We are getting better. It's just gonna take, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time and grinding in this game to kind of get the confidence. We're getting there though. It's not terrible. I think we're doing pretty well. There you go, boy. You're all set. Okay, I did do these. Yes, I did. Perfect. So we have to place in top 5 in the novice class. We're not quite ready for that yet. I think I want to train him up a bit more before we start doing anything like that. But we will probably try to compete him, I think, maybe on Saturday or Sunday on the weekend, on one of the days. Maybe we'll aim for like the Sunday because it gives us the extra little bit of time to train him up. And then we've got 600 furlongs. Tiny Tack Shop has expanded their selection. So we got ear bonnets and new training exercises are available. All right, let's play through one more day, shall we? I do think it is a little bit easier when you're learning the striding, though, to do it in the other one instead of first person. But I do like the first person. So it's, I don't know. I'm going to be switching between them quite a bit, I think. We've got 2 oats, 1 muesli, and 1 molasses. There we go. Hello, sir. Let's get you brushed up. All right, boy. Let's get you tacked up. And let's get training, shall we? I think we're going to run this course that I have set up one more time, and then we'll switch out the course for something else. Probably something that's going to work on his agility, because he's got really high agility. We need to train that up a bit more. So we'll see if we can find a little course for agility and strength, maybe. Alright, let's get you up into a trot. Work those legs, buddy. Work those legs. Yeah, I'm feeling like, too, counting the strides is easy for me to do now in short canter. It's a little bit easier, so I'm going to try to start getting into the working canter a little bit more. Let's start this. So we'll take this jump at a trot, and then we will see if we can't working canter towards this one. Slow it down just a little bit. 2, 3, jump. Yep. We're not center, but okay, not terrible. We were able to do it, so that's good. I don't know what that was. That was that was a crazy. Okay, here we go. Short. Let's get up into a working canter. Oh, he saved our stride there. Thank you, Ace. There we go. Okay, slowly but surely. 2, 3, jump. Yeah, you can get pretty close to the jumps before you actually have to start to slow down. Like, you can get pretty close to those jumps. Whoa. Yeah, his agility is atrocious. Coming off that canter into a trot going through here is easier to do in first person than it is to do it in this camera for some reason. There we go. A little bit too eager. He's an eager little monkey. Okay. Good job. Now let's switch this out. Let's do trailing paths. I think we'll work on some of these because these should help with his agility quite a bit. So I think we'll do this first one. Seems pretty straightforward. So let's try this first one here. Whoa. Okay. Gotta start here. I like these ones are labeled, so it shows me which ways we have to go. Good boy. Don't speed up. I do have to get better with the shifting key, but like I said before in my other video, my shift key on this keyboard is very small. It's not a normal shift key that's like larger, it's very small, because this is not technically a gaming keyboard that I'm currently using. My gaming keyboard broke a while back and I have not replaced it yet. So that is something I'm working on. And then once I do get a keyboard that has a larger shifting key, I'll probably be able to do that stuff a lot better. But for the moment, I've got to work with what I have, unfortunately. Okay, that seemed like that went really well. Yeah, that did go really good. Okay. So it's already showing here too that he can jump in intermediate. So he can do novice and he could do intermediate. Okay, shall we run that one again? I kind of like that course. Let's do that course one more time. It's good for his agility. Good boy, there we go. Alright, let's get you up into... Don't take off with me. Up we go. Slow down to a long trot around here. Let's do short trot. Back down to a long walk. Up to a short trot. Down to a long walk. Trot. Yeah, that's great for his agility. That is really good for his agility. Okay, that agility's going up fast now. So it's at 38, and you can go up to 49. You need to work on some strength. I think the other course here probably work on strength a little bit better. So let's try out this second course over here. Oh, we're not in the right striding at all, buddy. Short walk. My bad. And into a trot. Alright, we gotta stop now and we gotta reverse. Good job. Just get you into a long walk. Good job, buddy. We'll finish it off there. All right. It's got a little bit of focus left. But not much. I think what I'm gonna do is switch out for the beginner bounce. And we're just gonna hit up a few jumps just to see if I can figure out the striding. Later on, I am going to put numbers corresponding to these jumps because I have a set way that I do these courses that are in the game. I do them as real show jumping courses. So I like to number all of the jumps and stuff. Oof. It's okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3. Let's hit up these green ones. 2, 3. No, that was, yeah, I was not on the right stride. I tried to speed him up and I shouldn't have. It's okay, his focus is done for today, but let's just try to do these 2 jumps here. 2, 3, 4. Oh, he saved me. 2, 3. Nope. I'm sorry, boy. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. 2. Ooh. Okay, that was good. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna call it there. Alright, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it eventually, my friend. I know. We'll get it. We'll get it eventually. Just gotta keep practicing on it. That's the main thing, is just keep practicing. Very good today, though, Ace. Very good. Oof. Okay. Let's untack you. We still have to do those chores, so why don't we pop you in the paddock? Let you regain some focus while we do these chores. Alright, we have to brush Saffron, feed Atlas, feed Saffron, and feed Captain. I like when I get to have more feeding stuff. That's like my favorite little mini game, I think, in this entire game. is the feeding. I love just doing the feeding. It's so much fun. It's so simple, but it's so satisfying. Good boy. Or girl. I think Saffron's a girl. I pictured her as a girl, so we don't actually know. I feel like Atlas is probably a boy. Saffron to me is a mare. Captain is definitely, I think, a stallion in my eyes. Nacho, I feel like he could be a gelding. Jupiter could be male or female. I don't really know. I feel like Jupiter I think of as a gelding as well, and then Sunny is a mare. We know that. Let's get Captain, Atlas, and Saffron. All right, we got 1 minerals, 2 muesli for Captain. We've got 2 alfalfa and 2 vitamins for Atlas. We've got 2 oats and 1 alfalfa for Saffron. There we go. It's only at 4. Hey, buddy. Hi, sweet boy. Guess we'll pop you back in your stall. Hi. Alright, so we were able to get his strength to 30, his agility to 40 today, and his jump to 31. So he's coming along really well, actually. He's almost ready, I think, for the novice, the first time in the novice competition. We're probably going to try to aim to do that on either Saturday or Sunday. So I think we're going to aim for it the Sunday to do it in game. Hopefully we place well, but it's the jumps that I'm concerned about with the realistic striding. That is going to be the issue. But that's okay. We can still figure it out. We can still figure it out. But yeah, so I'm going to leave this episode off here. Hopefully we do well when we do enter the novice class and we can get into top 5 on the first try. But we will see. We're getting there. It's coming along. We're starting to get a little bit more confident with the realistic striding. It is a little bit easier to see it when you're not in first person. So potentially, maybe at least for this playthrough, we'll try to do our competitions not in first person, but I feel like I'm going to flip-flop back and forth because I want to get good at realistic striding in both. But I really want to get good at it in first person because when you're riding in first person, it looks so cool. It looks so cool when you're doing the competitions. It feels so good. So I want to get good in first person with realistic striding. But we will continue that adventure in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button. Definitely helps me out and it helps the channel out. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.